You just had the diarrhea, not the mild kind, the kind that scares you, the kind that comes out of nowhere. He's like a wave, leaves you shaking on the floor, wondering what the hell just happened. Maybe you are watching this on the toilet. Maybe you just sprinted out of a meeting or a dinner or a date and barely made it in time. Or didn't. Your gut just betrayed you. Again. Now you're afraid to eat. You're afraid to leave the house. And you're wondering, how do I make it stop fast? I've been there more times than I want to admit. I know what works, what plays it, and what silently make it worse. So here's what you will get in the next 15 to 20 minutes. A drink formula that saved more lives than any diarrhea drug on the market. A food list that acts like medicine, and the ones that rip your gut open again. The number one mistake that traps pathogen inside you, and the one root cause that millions are misdiagnosed with, and almost no doctor checks. Before we dive in, just a quick ask. Over 97% of people who watch our videos never subscribe. If this helps you see your body in new light, please consider subscribing. It's free and helps us reach more people living with invisible gut struggles just like you and me. Now let me tell you why I care so much about this. My name is Bimal. I am not a doctor. I am not just a YouTuber chasing views. I'm someone who has lived with gut issues my whole life. I had explosive diarrhea as a baby that nearly killed me. I have lived the shame, the urgency, the spiral. I've spent the last 7 years learning everything I could, from gastroenterologist, nutritionist, Ayurveda, functional medicine, and most of all, from trial and error. I built Gutsphere because I needed something I could not find. A way to understand my gut, stop the guesswork, and take control back. That's why I'm here, and that's why I made this video for you. This isn't just about stopping diarrhea. This is about taking your control back. You ready? Let's go. The first thing we fix isn't the diarrhea, it's the damage diarrhea causes. Because diarrhea doesn't kill through the toilet. It kills you through what it takes with it. Your fluid, your salts, your life force. You are not just losing water. You are leaking sodium, potassium chloride. The electrolytes that keep your heart beating, your nerves firing, your gut functioning. And plain water won't save you. In fact, it can make things worse by diluting you even faster. What you need is ORS, oral rehydration solution. Not Gatorade, not coconut water, not fruit juice. This, a drink that has saved billions in cholera outbreaks, refugee camps, and child diarrhea wards. And it can save you right now in your kitchen or your local pharmacy. So option 1 is to make it at home. 1 liter of clean water, 6 teaspoons of sugar, half teaspoons of salt, stir it until clear and sip slowly every few minutes. Not chugging, sips. Like drip feeding your nervous system. And why it works? Because your gut has a sodium glucose co-transporter. It only pulls in water when sugar and salts are present together. Do you want to upgrade it? Add a lemon juice for flavor plus calming acidity. A pinch of baking soda to help balance the gut pH. And option 2, buy the real thing. If you are too weak to mix it, just buy it. Ask your pharmacy for ORS packets, electrolyte Pedialyte powder, or any WHO formulated electrolyte sachet. Just mix 1 packet into clean water. It's precise, it's portable. Keep a few in your travel bag. You will thank yourself later. Don't trust sports drinks. ORS isn't beverage, it's a precision tool built to save lives and stabilize your gut faster than anything else on the shelf. Before you eat, before you rest, before you reach for a med, this is a step 1. Because you can't fight if your cells are still starving. Once you have stabilized with ORS, you will start to feel a bit better. But here's where most people fall into the trap. they eat the wrong thing too soon or nothing at all. Let me be clear, not eating at all delays healing. Eating the wrong food can restart the storm because your gut lining right now, it's like a scraped skin after a burn, raw, exposed, and inflamed, weak. And it needs the fuel, but only the right kind. So, what to eat? Foods that act like gut medicine. Number one, overcooked white rice. Not brown rice, not quinoa. White rice is low fiber, low residue, and naturally biting. It gives your gut carbs without challenge. And number two, boiled carrots or pumpkin. These release pectin, a soluble fiber that forms a soothing gel in your gut. Think of it like internal aloe vera. And three, overripe bananas loaded with potassium. It replaces what you lost, and it contains resistant starch that feeds the right bugs during recovery. And four, khichdi, rice plus moong dal. If you are a South Asian, you already know. If you are not, this is your new best friend. It's soft, warm, spiced with turmeric and cumin, balances carbs, protein, and electrolytes, and it's gentle as hell. 5. Moong broth or bone broth. These restore amino acids, collagen, and help your gut rebuild its lining from the inside. So, what will wreck you even if it looks healthy? Number one, smoothies, fruits, raw veggies, and cold liquids. That's a triple threat: high sugar, insoluble fiber, and vasoconstriction. Your gut is inflamed. It doesn't want kale, it wants calm. Number two, fruit juice or sports drink. They spike your gut osmotically, pulling in water and worsening diarrhea. Even apple juice can prolong the episode. Number three, coffee or caffeine. Caffeine is a motility stimulant. It speeds up everything. It's like adding fuel to a fire. And four, fiber supplements, even psyllium. Yes, fiber is great for long-term gut health, but during diarrhea, it can scrape an already raw gut and worsen inflammation. And five, raw vegetables or salads. Too hard to digest, too fibrous, too cold. You're asking your gut to do hard labor in the middle of a blackout. So the golden rule, if you wouldn't feed it to a recovering child, don't feed it to your gut right now. Because this isn't just a diet, it's gut first aid. And it works whether you are 5 or 85. This is what helps kids survive diarrhea in emergency clinics. It's what stabilizes elderly patients recovering in hospitals, and it's what I've used myself after worse flares of my life while growing up. Warm, soft, simple, and soluble. Let that be your compass. You are not cleansing, you are recovering. Your gut doesn't need a challenge, it needs a hug. So give it rice, give it carrots, give it rest. Now, if you have hydrated with ORS and you have started eating calming, gentle foods, you are already doing more than 90% of the people. But here is the twist. Even with all of that, most people still get stuck. They still relapse because right now your gut is fragile and it only takes one wrong move to spiral again. And most of these moves comes from remedies that seem like a good idea, but backfire hard. Let me show you what they are and how to avoid the trap. This is where people get stuck. You followed advice, you hydrated, you rested, but you still feel off. The diarrhea slows, but doesn't stop. Or worse, it relapses and it's not your fault because most of the advice out there is either outdated, overhyped, or used at the wrong time. So let's walk through the 4 most common remedies that can actually make your diarrhea worse. Number 1, probiotics, taken too soon. Gut problem? Take a probiotic. It sounds logical. And when you are desperate, you try anything. But here is the problem. During active diarrhea, your gut is in the fast transit mode, and that probiotic capsule, it won't stay long enough to colonize. And some strains, especially multi-strain blends, can aggravate an already inflamed gut. If your diarrhea is caused by infection, inflammation, or severe stress, adding new bacteria can be like throwing strangers into a riot. When should you take probiotics? During recovery. Once your stools are forming again, and only certain strains, Saccharomyces boulardii, Lactobacillus rhamnosus, GG, not during the storm, but during the rebuilt. Number 2, loperamide, Imodium, used at the wrong time. Let's be honest, sometimes you just need to shut it down, but here is a danger most people don't realize. If your diarrhea is caused by food poisoning, a virus, or a gut infection, Imodium traps the toxin inside. You stop the symptoms, but the bacteria keeps multiplying deeper in your system. This can cause bloating, pain, or even dangerous implications like toxic megacolon. So when is Imodium safe? When there's no fever, no blood in your stool, and it's likely not infectious like IBS-D, travel stress, or post-fatty meal urgency. It's a tool, not a cure. So rule of thumb, no fever, no blood, no infection. Okay to use short-term carefully. And number 3, fiber supplements, even psyllium. Fiber is amazing for gut health, but during diarrhea, especially if the lining is raw, even gentle bulking fibers can feel like sandpaper on a sunburn. Psyllium is a goal, in particular, draws water into the gut. That's great when you are constipated. But when you are already flooding, it can prolong the mess. So better alternative, get your soluble fiber from food. Cooked carrots, mashed bananas, soft oats. In the later phase, let the gut calm down first. Then bring in the big rebuilders. 4, fruit juice, coconut water, or hydration drinks. They look healthy, they feel soothing, but they are hiding trap. Too much sugar without sodium means osmotic diarrhea. Your gut pulls into itself to balance the sugar overload, making your stools looser, longer, and harder to stop. Even natural juices like apple juice, grape juice, or coconut water can worsen symptoms if your gut's still leaky. So skip anything with more than 5 to 6 grams of sugar per 100 ml. Stick to ORS or plain soups or broths. None of these remedies are bad, but diarrhea isn't just about what you take, it's about when you take it. Use the right tool at the wrong time, you are not helping, you are hurting. So let's get smarter, more precise. Your gut deserves better than guesswork. Let's be honest, when your gut's in chaos, you don't want guesses. You want tools, simple, proven, powerful tools that help you feel better now and heal faster. So here are 5 high-value remedies I've used for myself, for loved ones, or for patients recovering from brutal diarrhea. Number 1, zinc, the gut healer most people miss, and why it works. Helps regenerate the gut lining, modulates the immune system, and shortens the duration and severity of diarrhea, especially in kids. And is clinically proven in dozens of trials, yet often forgotten in adults. So here's how to use it. 20 to 40 mg daily for 7 to 10 days. Always take with food or nausea will hit hard. If you're still feeling weak 2 to 3 days after this episode, zinc might be the missing link. Number 2, ginger plus fennel tea. Gut calming duo and why it works. Ginger reduces nausea, improves motility without cramping. Fennel relaxes the intestinal muscles and eases bloating. Both are carminatives. They soothe gas and spasms without stopping the gut entirely. Here's how to make it. 1 teaspoon crushed fennel seeds, 4 slices fresh ginger, simmer in 2 cups of water for 10 to 15 minutes, and sip warm, not hot, not cold. This tea is not just soothing, it's strategic. It's how you calm the storm without sedating your system. Number 3, heat therapy, nervous system reset, and why it works. Diarrhea doesn't just hit your gut, it hits your nervous system. A hot water bottle or heating pad signals safety to the vagus nerve. It improves blood flow to your gut, reduces cramping and stress signals. And when to use it? If you feel abdominal tightness, chills, or waves of tension, not during high fever or visible inflammation. Place it on the lower belly or lower back for 15 to 20 minutes. Let your system know you are safe now. And 4, Ayurvedic hero, Kutas, Holarena anti-dysentery ka. Why it works? Antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, acid-rinse, known in Ayurveda as the diarrhea killer, especially for IBS-D, travel diarrhea, or post-infectious flare-up. How to take it? 1 to 2 capsules, 250 mg of Kuthas Kanvati, 1 to 2 times per day, or as a decoction with warm water, ideally under practitioner guidance, especially if you are pregnant or on meds. If you have recurrent diarrhea or diarrhea that worsens with travel, stress, or food sensitivity, this can be a game changer. And number 5, bale fruit, pomegranate peel, or Dadi Mastaka Churna, and why they work. These are astringents. They gently form up stool. They also support gut lining integrity and reduce inflammation. Especially useful if you are in the recovery window, not actively flushing, but still loose. But how to use them? Mix half teaspoon of bell powder or Dadi Mastaka Churna in warm water after meals, or boil pomegranate peels in plain water, strain and sip. These are the gentle closers, the ones that tell your gut it's over. You can rebuild now. These remedies don't just cover symptoms, they help your gut reclaim control. You don't have to take all 5. Pick 1 2 that match your symptoms, timing, and availability. Because this isn't about doing everything, it's about doing the right thing at the right time. And your body is already working hard to recover. These tools just give it the backup it deserves. If the storm has passed, take a breath. You have made it through the hardest part. But here is the truth almost no one tells you. Diarrhea doesn't end when the toilet stops. Your gut lining is still healing. Your microbiome is still scrambled. Your electrolytes are still low. And your nervous system still on edge. This is where 90% of people relapse because they jump back into food, stress, life without giving their gut time to repair. Let's not make that mistake. Step 1. Reintroduce foods with 3-phase approach. Phase 1. First 12 to 24 hours after last episode. Overcooked white rice, boiled carrots, pumpkins or sweet potatoes, ripe banana, bone broth or moong broth. Small frequent portions, add 1/4 teaspoons of ghee or olive oil to support fat digestion gently. And phase 2, day 2 to 3, soft oats, mashed potatoes, steamed fish or boiled egg, curd or yogurt if tolerated, toasted sourdough or low fiber rice cake. And phase 3, day 4 plus, cooked lentils, yellow moong first, khichdi with mild spices, fermented foods like kefir, rice kanji or pickled ginger, and roasted starch such as cool potatoes, green banana flour, oats. Think like you are feeding a gut that's been through a war, and repair than variety and stability greater than stimulation. And let's talk about step 2, restore the microbiome, but don't rush. Your gut flora has been flushed. Now it needs structure, not chaos. Start probiotics only once. Your stool is semi-formed, no urgency or cramping. You have tolerated soft foods for 24 hours. So best recovery strains are Saccharomyces boulardii, Lactobacillus rhamnosus GZ, Bifidobacterium infantis, especially for IBS-D. And add prebiotic food slowly. Cooked oats, cooked apples, small spoon of green banana flour, miso broth or fermented rice water. Do not shock the system. Nurture it. Think consistency, not complexity. And step 3, replenish lost nutrients. Intelligently after 2+ days of diarrhea, you're likely depleted in zinc. Continue for 5 to 10 days, 20 to 40 mg per day. Potassium via bananas, pumpkin, broth. And magnesium via soft cooked greens or gentle supplements. B vitamins via eggs, nutritional yeast or low-dose methylated B complex. Hydration. Keep sipping ORS once a day until energy returns fully. Do not oversupplement. Focus on gut absorbable nutrients, not mega doses. And step 4, reconnect with your gut's rhythm. After diarrhea, many people lose touch with their gut. They stop trusting it. They fear every gurgle, every bite, every sing. Let's flip that. Daily actions to build trust. Diaphragmatic breathing for 5 minutes, which turns on parasympathetic healing. Left side lying rest after meals. Keep a recovery journal. What foods felt calming? When did you feel strongest? What scared you? Use the Gutsphere app to track all of this: food, mood, stool, hydration, and find patterns that lead to flares versus healing. Healing isn't guessing, it's listening and learning. You have made it through this episode, but if you have had diarrhea more than twice this month, or it keeps coming back every time you eat out, travel, or stress out, then your body is not just reacting, it's repeating and it's trying to tell you something. The question is, are we listening? If this keeps coming back or your gut just doesn't heal, there is a deeper reason. Watch this next video. I break down 3 types of diarrhea and how to fix them long term and share the root cause map. So next, start a pattern journal or use the Gutsphere app. What foods preceded your episodes? Were you traveling, stressed, or on antibiotics? What changed in your stool? Color, smell, urgency? And 2, look for reoccurrence clues. Is it worse in the morning, after eating, after stress? Is there mucus, grease, bubbles? Number 3, get this done intelligently. Ask your doctor for stool tests with ova and parasites, calprotectin, C. diff, select markers, bile acid trials, fecal elastase, colonoscopy if there's blood, urgency, or pain present. This is the work, not sexy, not instant, but this is where the freedom begins. If you are ready to stop treating flares and start solving patterns, the root cause map is your compass. Let's use it together. You made it, not just through this video, but through the episode, the chaos, the spiral. That says something about you. Because when your gut turns against you, it doesn't just mess with your digestion. It messes with your confidence, your calendar, your life. But now you've got a map. You know what to drink, what to eat, what to avoid, what to take, and what to track. That's not just knowledge. It's wisdom, it's power. It's how you move from panic to pattern recognition, from guessing to healing. So what to do now? In order. Number 1, save this video. Come back to it next time you flare. Number 2, screenshot the remedy checklist and recovery phases. Number 3, start a recovery journal or download the free Gutsphere app to track what you ate, how your stool changed, and what worked and what did not. And number 4, watch my next video. If your diarrhea keeps coming back, and I built Gutsphere because I lived this. Years of constipation and years of diarrhea growing up, years of being told it's just stress, it may be IBS. But deeper, I knew there had to be a better way. Gutsphere isn't here to replace your doctor. It's here to help you prepare better, recover faster, and live without fear of your own gut. You deserve care that doesn't just react, but it's proactive. But not just clinical, but personal. Let this be your starting point. If this video helped you, share it with someone who has been quietly struggling. You never know whose life you will change. And until next time, listen to your gut. It's not broken, it's just asking for better conversation.